Okay, guys, I hope that I gave you cause to think. I hope that doing this analysis of the grammar forms, you will have begun to realise that there is nuance there, and that nuance is important when it comes to how the reader will understand your message. So it's not just send something away. Just think about what are you writing, which structures are you using, what language, what picture are you trying to paint for the reader when the reader receives your written message. So let's go through the questions. So number 1, to send this document. I sent the document, I am sending the document, I have sent the document, I have been sending the document. It's not always the case that you can use all 4 forms with every single message. And this last one, the present perfect continuous, I have been sending the document, probably would be considered a mistake. However, a context can exist where you can say this. You can, for example, if there was a problem with your computer or there was a problem with your network and just the email refuses to be sent, then you could say, I have been sending the email, but for whatever reason, there's a problem and I'm not able to. But then you've got to paint a much wider picture. You've got to give the person context and explain about the technological problems and explain what you've been doing. So it's about thinking about the wider picture and painting that for the reader or the person that you're communicating with. To present at the presentation. I presented the presentation, I am presenting the presentation, I have presented the presentation, and I have been presenting the presentation. Now, I've highlighted the 2 continuous forms. I am presenting the presentation. A context could exist. For example, you're in the middle of presenting it and someone calls you and you say, I'm presenting the presentation, shush, 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 or leave me alone. And that context can exist, but I have been presenting the presentation. I would say in 95 to probably 98% of cases, this would be considered a grammar mistake, that there is no context for you to say, I have been presenting the presentation. Maybe if you wanted to stress time. So, for example, I've been presenting this presentation for 1 hour. Okay, but how often is that context going to appear or exist? So here you've got to think very carefully about the message you're communicating. Similarly, also remember that sometimes there's just no difference between the simple and the perfect forms. So I have presented. Practically speaking, from a business context, is it important that you would use the perfect form instead of the simple form? I would argue not. This comes down to preference. American English prefers the simple forms. British English prefers the perfect forms. I can't see a difference between I presented and I have presented. So here I think this just comes down to preference. To network at the conference. I networked. Past form, fact, is what I've done. I am networking, so I'm here now. I'm right there at the conference. I'm talking to people. I have networked, and here this would lend itself to an adverb of some kind, or some kind of time phrase. So here you're talking about how you are networking. And then I have been networking at the conference. It's unusual, but a context can exist for this. Network is an unusual verb. It's a verb which is a modern verb, particularly in the context of mingling and meeting people. So as a result, it lends itself to different contexts that perhaps are not that obvious at first glance. To write a report on, now this is a much more basic, much more traditional message. I wrote, I am writing, I have written, I have been writing a report on. All of those contexts can exist. Reports are formal documents, they take time to create, so then it's a question of what message you want to communicate to the person who's asking. If you're writing to your boss or the person in charge of academia, if you're involved in academia in some form, then this would be important to think. So I wrote is just a fact. it's a clean message, maybe too clean. Maybe you want to add some more information to that. So I have written, would communicate a little bit, in my opinion, a bit of a better message. Job done. I've done it. Have no fear. I can send it to you if you want. I am writing. Could be that it's a process which is going on, or and of course you can add some extra information to this. So I am writing it, but we'll finish soon. I'm writing it. I'm almost at the end. So I'm writing it. You'll have it in 5 minutes. So it's this. You're communicating the process. You're communicating that something's going on. And I have been writing a report. Once again, lend itself to time. So for 5 months, for 2 years, for however long it might be. To ask someone to do something about. I asked someone to do something about this. So the immediate context, let me just shrink myself down into the corner here. So the immediate context here is you're defending yourself. Your boss said, why didn't you ask someone to do that? Well, I asked him to do that. So you're using the simple form there as a fact, as a truth, simply to say it's nothing to do with me. I've asked him. Don't look here, boss. I am asking. A context could exist. It could be that you're in negotiations. It could be that this is an ongoing task, that it's relevant right now. Could exist. But it would suggest, but think about the messages here. I am asking suggests that a process isn't complete yet, because that's what the continuous does. It communicates a non-complete action. Whereas the fact, I asked him, suggests it's complete. The perfect form would be even better. I have asked him. It's complete. I've done it. I did it yesterday. And so if you're thinking about how you're going to communicate a message or who you're talking to or writing to, then here you would probably think the perfect form would be better than the continuous form, even though the continuous form is true and the perfect form is not necessarily true. So this is when in the video I talked about creating space for yourself. This is how, through gentle manipulation of the language, you can create a little bit of space for yourself, maybe even defend yourself. And then I have been asking someone to do something about. Once again, it lends itself to time and maybe longer process. And once again, I've put a question mark there, but a context could exist for you to use this form.